Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a stain off of a table or a countertop using OxiClean. OxiClean is an oxygen-based formulation that helps to extract stains from clothing, but also tables and countertops. So what I'm going to be using is, I have OxiClean inside of a bowl. I've taken it outside of this container. I also have a Q-tip. I also have a toothbrush, a tongue scraper, a coaster. I also have a mandarin, and I also have deodorant. The last 5 products that I showed you have nothing to do with this video, but were on the side, and it reminded me of things I have to do, like put on deodorant today because I did not. So I'm going to go ahead and place this to the side. The deodorant, the orange, and the tongue scraper, because I'm not going to be using that right now, and the coaster. Now back to what I was talking about. So I have the OxiClean and the toothpick, or not toothpick, but the Q-tip and toothbrush. And I also have hot water down here, which I'm going to be using. So let me go ahead and get started with doing this. I also have a spoon. I'm going to be using this as well. So the toothbrush I'm going to be using is an old toothbrush, a toothbrush that no one uses anymore. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to first go ahead and take some of the hot water, not boiling hot water. Make sure that the table or the countertop can handle hot water. So I put a little bit of hot water on it, and it already started to fade a little bit. The hot water dissolves. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little bit of the OxiClean and place it directly on the stains. And right away, the action starts to handle itself. It's starting to dissolve the solids, get the color out that has stained the countertop in the first place. So the Kool-Aid colored stain is actually being dissolved, extracted from the table. And what I do is, after a couple of minutes, depending on the severity of the stain, you may have to let it sit a little bit longer. But let me get in closer. So you see this right here. It is still powdered form. The part that is touching the stain is actually dissolved. So after a couple of minutes of this sitting here, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a little bit more hot water and then just go ahead, just pour a little bit on top of it. And this should get some of the dissolvation going. You can see a lot of it came up. I'm just going to take a little bit more of the OxiClean and just dabble it back on there like that. Now, after I've done that, you can either let it sit and nature run its course by letting it dissolve, or you can accelerate the process by taking the tip of the Q-tip and actually rubbing it inwards like this. Now the OxiClean has a little bit of abrasion to it, so it can assist with getting out the stain. And I'm just going to go over the spots just like this with the Q-tip, wax on and waxing off, in order to get up some of the stain. Now if the stain is really ground in there, what you'll do is go ahead and take the toothbrush and then just use the toothbrush to get a little bit more scrubbing action in. And because I added a little bit more OxiClean, it has a little bit more abrasion to it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to keep on going like this. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, wax on, and wax off, wax on, wax off, wax on, and wax off. Now after I've waxed on and waxed off, going in a counterclockwise direction, I'm going to wax off and then wax on by going in the clockwise direction. And after doing this, you can see that the stain has been removed. You see that? Where is the stain? It's no longer there. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and take hot water right here. And I'm just going to pour a little bit more hot water directly where the stains were. And what this does is it actually helps dissolve it a little bit more, as well as dilutes the OxiClean solution to where I can take a rag and then just wipe it up like this. And you can see right now that the stain is no longer there. All I have to do now is just wipe the table like I normally wipe it to get any more of the OxiClean that was on there off. But that indeed effectively got rid of the stain. And that is how you remove a stain on a countertop or table using OxiClean. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.